Hey everyone, so this video slideshow is going over eligibility for USPORTs. So first thing we're going to go over is how do you become eligible. Then I've put in some examples of USPORT schools and courses. Then we have your actual rules for USPORTs eligibility, and this was updated August 2019, and there is a section in here for CEGEP students. Becoming academically eligible. So you want to start in grade 9 with this. And step 1, I know it's hard for young students out there, but whatever your interest is for going to university, you're going to want to look at what those courses are, what grades you need, and what are the prerequisites for those courses. And on the next couple slides, I will show you what I mean there. You want to get the highest grades possible because it's going to give you better opportunities to stand out above other students that are applying to the schools. And a big thing here, note at the bottom, is that if you are taking college-bound courses, you may need, for example, I'm using English at the 4U level, you may need to have English at the 3U level as a prerequisite to do that. So you may have to do upgrading in the summer if you are taking college-bound courses. So example of USPORT schools and courses now. So sports management at Brock University, here is the outline of it. And as you see at the bottom here, you need to have an English 4U as a prerequisite and one 4U mathematics. Again, you need to do your research at your high schools as well. Do you need the 3U courses to be eligible for those? Now, took business economics at Brock U. Again, you're going to see English 4U. And you're going to notice here is that you have to have an advanced functions as a prerequisite, a minimum of 65%, or a calculus and vectors at, again, minimum of 65%. I can't stress this enough. You want to do the best you can academically wise because higher grades are going to give you a better chance of being accepted. So here, took a program from Toronto University, Bachelor's of Commerce, so you can go through and look at what qualifies for it here. It talks about grades, what you need, and if you ever need to really find in depth, you can go talk to your guidance counselors at school and they will show you a list of what is needed. So now we're getting into the rules, and I'm not going to go too much in depth in the video here because you can just read over it, or at the end of the slideshow you can see my contact information and I can actually send you this and you can have a copy of it. So these rules apply once you are attending a USPORT program, or you'll see some examples of transferring. So these rules that now we're going over here, about academic standing and what qualifies for that. Again, read through this and you're going to notice there are times where you may not be taking enough courses and you may not be eligible to play a sport, or you may not be doing enough courses or enough hours to count as a year. And again, you would have to, for the purpose of playing a sport, follow up with the athletic director and again, whoever your guidance counselor is. So breaking down for special needs students, what's going to help them. It also breaks down, again, eligibility purposes for sports as well. For student athletes that are ineligible, this breaks it down right here where we start going into ineligibility and what you need to be eligible as well. So now we get a little more in depth and we start to touch on, you're going to see some things about excluding CEGEP. Again, there is a spot in here where I do talk about CEGEP. Now big things here are you're going to see a minimum of 60% average on your courses is utilized to determine, again, your admissions, your eligibility, and completion of your courses. Again, academics, guys, if you are playing a sport and you fail, I believe, 2 courses at your respective school, you will be ineligible to play. So please keep that in mind. Keep your grades up. So next rule here, again, you got students that are transferring from a CEGEP to a USPORTS institution. It breaks down in here what you need. And again, if you are a CEGEP student, please do talk with your guidance counselors and teachers for what you need. So now we're breaking down entering directly from a non-U sports post-secondary institute. And again, all these rules apply to being at the post-secondary level. This is breaking down, again, what you're going to need, what you won't need. These rules have been put into place since 2012. Give you an understanding of the rules again. So non-degree granting jurisdictions, please read through this. This won't apply to too many students, especially if you're coming right out of high school. Again, back to academic standing, and these are some rules that apply for certain sports. So football and basketball are in here, and if you do want a full list of all the rules, again, reach out to me and I can send you the link for that. So football is a sport where you can have extra eligibility, and it goes through here breaking down years of birth. So this one is about Canadian citizenship and, again, being eligible. Men's and women volleyball on here. So this slide is all about CEGEP participation. So if you are part of CEGEP, please read through this. Again, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me or reach out to your guidance counselor and teachers. Here's contact details here at the bottom, guys. The last two videos I've done, the one for the NCAA and USPORT, these are just brief overviews of the rules. So there's a lot more out there, and I can get you guys in contact if you need to look into this further, or I do have a lot of information on what you would need for each level. Also, if you do want sports training and fitness training, please reach out. Also, showcase events can put you in contact or even run some showcase events for you. Thank you.